Hello and welcome to my channel, and today will be my fifth laboratory exercise with my subject data communication and networking 2, Cisco 2, and this will be the network topology that I'm gonna use. It's configuring the static routing. Okay, so I'm gonna use three routers and three computers or three end devices. So this is my packet tracer, and I'm gonna use three routers. So I'm gonna use any type of router as it did not specify what kind of router I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use the 1841, this one. Okay, this is one, two, and three router, and then two end devices. So from here, the one, two, and three, and I'm gonna use the crossover cable. Next is I'm gonna add the module HWIC2T so I can use the serial port for this router. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn off first the router, then add the HWIC2T module and turn off, then put HWIC2T and turn on again the router. Now I'm gonna use the serial link or serial port and serial cable for this, and 00. I'll just follow the topology. Okay, so I'm gonna use this from this one, and okay, now this is the topology. Now I'm gonna add the IP address and turn on the interface of the router. So this will be the router 2. First I'm gonna change this to R2. Okay, R2, and then the middle router will be the R1. I mean, yeah, R1. Okay, just gonna copy here. Then this last router will be the router 3. So router 3. Okay, and I'm gonna start up configuring the router number 2 on the left side. So first is go to configure terminal, then go to interface serial 0/0/0/0, then IP address is 172.16.2.1, subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Enter, no shutdown, exit, then go to interface fast internet 0/0, then IP address is 172.16.3.1, subnet mask 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. Okay, so it's the first router configuration. Then I'm going to router number 1. This is the router number 1, and go CLI configure terminal. First I'm gonna configure the serials 0/0/0/0, then add an IP address 172.16.2.2 and 255.255.255.0 for subnet mask. Now shut down, exit, then go to interface fast internet 0/0, interface fast internet 0/0. IP address is 172.16.1.1, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Okay, so this one, this I've done. Okay, so next interface is interface serial /0/0/0/1, and the IP address is 192.168.1.2, and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Now shut down. Okay, so topology, and I'm going to router number 3 now and configure this router. So from router number 3, I'm going to CLI, configure terminal, interface serial 0/0/0/0. IP address is 192.168.1.1 /24, that is 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. No shutdown. Exit. Okay. Exit. Then go to go to interface fast internet 0/0 and configure this IP address here. And that IP address is 192.168.2.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Okay, so all the interface is up now, and next thing we're gonna do is configure the routing, the static routing for each router. So I'm going to first to the router 1 or R1. Router 1 is in the middle, this one, and I'm gonna use this, exit, then going to global configuration and IP route 172.168.3.0, 255.255.255.0, and then the next hop IP address. Okay, so next IP route 192.168.2.0, 255.255.255.0. Exit. Next hop IP address is 192.168.1. I think that is that one as well. Okay, that is for the R1 or router number 1. Next is configuring the R2, router number 2. This is the router number 2 on the left side, and then I'm gonna figure the IP route 172.16.1.0, then 255.255.255.0, 172.16.2.2. IP route 192.168.1.0, 255.255.255.0, 172.16.2.2. Next is IP route 192.168.2.0. So 255.255.255.0 and then 172.16.2.2. Okay. Next is for the router number 3. This one. So this is my router number 3 and start configuring the static routing. So IP route 172.168.1.0.255.255.255.0 and then next hop IP address is 192.168.1.2 and I'm gonna do the same for this network address. Okay, three. Okay, next is verify and validate. So show running, do a show running config. I'm going to this router and first is to router 1 show running config. Then notice that the routes are that you have entered. Okay, so first to the R1 is the IP route I configure. I show I running config. Next is for the R2. I'm gonna do the same. Go to this privilege mode, show IP route. Okay, I mean show running config. Okay, so this is the uh, routing table for static route is the IP route. Okay, and then for R3 I'm gonna show running config as well. Okay, so this is the IP route I configure for this router. Next is do show IP route. Okay, so from R1 I'm gonna show IP route. Okay, as you can see. Okay, okay, so R2 show IP route. So for okay, so for R2 we have this I'm static, so we have three static routing, this one here, here, and this part. R2, okay, so I have this static routing, three static routing, this one and this one. So for R1 I show IP route. We have two static routing, this one and this one. Same with this, same result. Okay, and then for router number 3 we also have show IP route. Okay, so we have three static routing, this one. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is step number configuring summary static route. Okay, so we will gonna remove the routing, static routing now. Okay, so from router number 3 going to configure terminal, then gonna remove that IP address that I configure, so no IP route, and or okay, no IP route 172.16.1.0 and then 255.255.255.0 192.168.1.2. Okay, so I remove that. I okay, and then we're gonna remove the 2, this network, and then 3. Okay, so that is, I remove the show IP route. So the static routing have been removed, so it's all letter C or it's directly connected only. So the next is for router. This will be the output, so I already removed it, so we only have 2. Okay, so I'm going to router number 2 now. So this is router number 2, and I'm gonna remove the no IP route 172.16. Okay, so configure terminal first, then no IP route 172.16.1.0.255.255.255.0 172.16.2.2, and then no IP route 192.168.1.0 255.255.255.0 172.16.2. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same for 192.168.2 network. Okay, so next hop IP address, enter. Okay, next is IP route. So this is for the summary network. Okay, 0.0.0.0. Next is the subnet mask will be 0.0.0.0. Next hop IP address 172.16.2.2. Okay, next I'm going to router number 3. So router number 3, I'm gonna remove the configure terminal, and then no IP route 172.16.0.0 255.255.255.0. Oops, sorry, 0 0, and then 192.168.1.2. Okay, so not matching, so I don't have that, and I'm gonna configure the IP route, and that's IP address is 0.0.0.0, and subnet mask is 0.0.0.0, and the next hop IP address is 192.168.1.2. Okay, next is okay, so that's it. Okay, close that. So verify all host and all routers should be able to ping every interface in the network. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to router number 2 and try to ping all the network, all the devices that is in the different network or different interfaces. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm here in router number 2, this part. Okay, first I'm gonna ping myself, or my 72.16.2.1. So I can ping myself and then ping the 172.16.3.1. So I can ping this one, and then I'm gonna ping the 172.16.2.2. So I can ping this part, okay, from R1, and then I'm gonna ping 172.16.1.1. So as you can see, I can ping this PC here, or this uh, interface, the fast internet 0-/0 from R1. Okay, and then I'm gonna ping this IP address now, ping 192.168.1.2. Okay, so we have connectivity with R1. So from R2, I can ping the R1, all of its interfaces, or that is in a different network. So from R2, I'm gonna try to ping the R3 router. So ping 192.168.1.1. As you can see, I can ping this from R2 to R3. Okay, and then I'm gonna ping this fast internet 0/0 port. Okay, so ping 192.168.2.1. Okay, so we have a full connectivity. Next thing to verify is, okay, do a show running config. Notice that the static routing that you have entered. Okay, so show running config. Okay, so this is the static routing that I configure for R2. Okay, then from R1, show running config. Okay, so this is the IP configuration or static routing that I configure for R1, and then going to R3 and do the same, show IP, show running config. Okay, so this is the configuration for my static routing for R3, and then on R2, router number 2, show IP route. So from R2, this is my R2, and then show IP route. As you can see, there is a static with the star, or what to call this? Yeah. Then from R3, show IP route. Okay. So for R2 and R1, we have the same. So R3, so same result with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna save the current information to copy, data. Okay, so save everything. So everything is saved. Right then, okay, save that. So copy, config, running config, okay, and then write the name. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this activity. So thank you.